I walked over to the pool and put my feet in, and now I'm debating my plan for the day. It's so nice over here, and there's no one here. Oh, it's so pretty, and I'm sitting in the sun, and it is so nice. It's not too hot, not too cold. You guys, this is so nice. So I feel like this makes me really happy, and that doesn't happen too much on this journey. So maybe I'll shift my plans around and take a little pool time this afternoon or this late this morning. I think it's about 10 now, so I'm gonna think about that because I also have a book that I'm reading, and it is The Calamity Club, and I'm not very far into it. But my friend, I had lunch with a friend, or actually coffee. I had coffee with somebody that I used to work with, who's actually a manager of mine, and then she has become a really good friend. I just adore her, and I asked her what she was reading, and she told me that. And that is Catherine, I think her name is Catherine Stockton, and she wrote The Help. So, kind of the same kind of themes, I think, going on. And I don't know, I'm really excited to spend some time at the pool and read my book. And maybe I'll do that today. Just treat myself a little bit. Move my schedule around so that I could spend some time at the pool this morning. I'm so excited. I also have like a pool day menu that I'm gonna probably institute today. And so this morning I had a protein shake and I brought some water with me. I have my Deer Park water, but also in my little Stanley cup. Let me grab it. I have my little Stanley cup. That's why full of ice, and I put in a liquid IV. It's white peach, sugar free. And so I brought an extra water in case I drink all of this and need to add some to it. Ooh, very salty. Very salty, very salty. That'll keep me hydrated though. And then when I got home, let's see what's on the menu. Because I made this menu a little while ago and kind of forgot about it because, well, didn't forget about it, but I didn't use it. Ooh. Let's see if I can get this over here. I didn't use it yet because I had intended to use it Memorial Day weekend, and then it rained, so there was no pool day. And let's see. Let me see if I can remember what it is. I have it in here. Here we go. So on this menu, I think I had a different breakfast. I did, but I didn't do it. It was a Denver skillet and a latte, and that was 38 grams of protein and 216 calories, 6 grams of carbs, and 6 grams of fat. Instead, I had what I call my busy day latte, and that's 30 grams of protein and like 160 calories. I think it's like 3 fat and 3 carb. I'll have to check. But for lunch, it's a protein snack plate, if I can remember what that is. Well, I think we're gonna have to play it by ear because when I made this menu, I had these things and now I don't. So I'll have to come back and tell you what I actually put together. I also have on the menu watermelon and cottage cheese. I have cottage cheese, I don't have any watermelon. So this is gonna be a fun little challenge for me. Dinner was a cheesy grilled sausage. I think I do have the things to do that with peppers and onions on a keto bun. I think I do have that, and that is 30 grams of protein. And then my other snack for tonight is a creamy Italian ice. And stay tuned, I'll tell you how I make that. So right now I'm just gonna have some pool time and read my little book. Look, isn't it pretty? It's some pool time. I'm so excited. I have my Kobo that James just got me because my Kindle kind of crapped out. And then this is backward, but I also have this book that I picked up at a thrift store. It's called The Year of Cozy. And so there's like menus and or recipes and crafts and homemade things in there. So we're gonna see what's what. and I'm gonna look at this book and read the book and spend some time in the pool and sip my little salty drink and contemplate what I'm gonna have for lunch when I get back home. So come along on my journey of summer. This is the first day I've actually like felt excited that I don't have work. Usually I'm like, oh my God, I don't have a job. What am I gonna do? What am I gonna do? Well, you know what I'm gonna do right now? I'm gonna get in the pool. Just me and my book here, sitting on the side of the pool. June, make summer pies. Probably not good for my health goals. Let's see what else is in here. Blackberry walnut crumble. Yum. But no. Peach. Peach pie. Yay. Still, probably not. I can maybe approximate something healthy with that. Burnt cherry and vanilla. Yum. Okay, agua fresca. We could probably do something with that. Watermelon agua fresca, cantaloupe, agua fresca de Jamaica. What's in that one? Sugar, vanilla. I love how sugar is the first ingredient. Vanilla bean, water, hibiscus, half an orange, cinnamon, ice, and orange or lime slices. Also have a watermelon. It's called a watermelon batida, I think. That I can probably something a drink with a little bit of protein in it. Let's see. Well, I don't have a dog, so I won't be doing that. I don't want to make that banner. Got a bike. I don't have a bike, but I could go to a place I've never been before. Watercolored burlap textured coasters. That's cute. But probably not gonna make that. I have coasters already. But the drink is cute. Homemade graham crackers. Oh, a s'mores kit. That's adorable. I love that. Homemade graham crackers. I wonder if I can make that healthy-ish. There's no, let's see. No nutritional information with it, so I'm not sure how that would go. Oh, homemade marshmallows. I've actually made marshmallows before. They were really good. I made them, I think I made peppermint ones when I was for Christmas sometime. Several years ago. Let's see. Etching some cocktail glasses. Try a new sport. Oh, we're deep into summer here. Let's see. What else we got? Make ice cream. Make some ice cream. Maybe some. Oh, this is July. Maybe we shouldn't spoil. Maybe we'll look at next month. Let's see. Where did June start? Let me look again. June 161. Oh, I think the page break thing was for summer. Okay, so well, let's look at spring. 127. Oh, grab blocks. I love grab blocks. Okay, Let's see what we missed for spring. April. Too bad I didn't get this book several months ago. Go on a food adventure and eat something you've never eaten before. Fruit sugars. Make a gem tray. I'm not gonna do that. Embrace your inner child. That's exciting. Food-inspired flower arrangement. That's pretty. Could still do that. Could incorporate that for the summer season. Let's see. Homemade goat cheese. Interesting. I think I'm gonna have to go in soon because I feel like my skin is probably burning now. Make a wish. Baked coconut lemon donuts. I like lemon, I like donut, do not like coconut. Bucatini. I love bucatini. We would have to make some high protein pasta. Breakfast in bed. That sounds great for a Sunday morning. We'll have to do that. I'll put it on the calendar. Make some lip balm. That's cute. A Bloody Mary bar. I love that. That's fun. Maybe have some friends over. Pan roasted bronzino. Could make fish. I think we would just make cod though. Plant and herb. That's probably something we need to do. Dog leash. I don't have a dog. Summer pies. And we're back to June. I think I'm about to wrap up my pool time and head back inside, make some lunch, stop burning my skin. So my friend sent me a package. My bestie from California sent me a package. So let's open it and see. I don't know why she sent me a package. She's the sweetest, and I'm the worst at mailing things to her. I guess I'll probably have to make sure that it's okay with her that did this. It's so cute. Oh, I love her. It's a birthday card. We're always a little behind. Her birthday is in September, so I will have to make sure I get something to her. Oh my gosh. Oh, it's so cute. It's little kitties. I don't usually like cat-based things, but lately, I didn't used to when I was younger, but you know what? I'm embracing my catness. That is so sweet. She and us on Marco Polos back and forth, so I'm gonna have to Marco Polo her. Look how cute they are. Oh, they're so sweet. And a little bag that says Crater Lake, Oregon, because that's where she went. Oh, so cute. Oh. It's a little trinket. And on the back it says, all you need is love and a cat. I needed a pool bag, so I think that'll be my pool bag. Oh. It's a bracelet, and it says Soul Sister, S-O-U-L-S-I-S-T-E-R. I know it's backwards. Oops. But here's the bracelet. So sweet. I'm going to wear it. Okay, now I have to send her a little thank you. A thank you Marco Polo. So, Crater Lake. This will be my new pool bag for the season. And we'll make some fun little drinks in these cups. So sweet. I have the best friends. Good morning. So it's about 8 a.m. and I've been busy this morning. Thawing some chicken and some turkey to cook later, and finishing up my coffee. And let's see, let me turn it around. Finishing up the last of the coffee. It's like a fifth of a cup maybe, but hey. I already did my Instagram post for the day on a healthy little lunch that I put together the other day, and opened the windows for the kitties. Let's open the door. Opening the door, let in some light. I don't always love to leave the door open because, you know, people suck. So I'm gonna lock this one just in case. And Sai gets to look out the window a little bit. And Blair's looking out the window, although I'm not sure why she's looking out the one that I can't open the shades of, because it's broken. The shade, it'll come up on one side but not the other. And then we have this one open, and Sai's jumping up there. So I'm hoping that'll make them happy. And my next thing on my agenda is to get some water and apply for some jobs. Whew. And then I have to take the recycling and pop over to Aldi and get some vegetables to cook some stuff, and maybe clean out the fridge a little bit because it's not as organized as I would like. And actually there's not a whole lot in there. Let's go take a look while I get my water to fill anyway. Let's see what's in here. I had some Chinese food last night, so I need to deal with that. I need to wash the cucumbers and put them where they're supposed to be, which is in this drawer, in that container right there. And I cleaned the coffee pot. So let's see. I need to clean out the top, organize the bottom a little better. Those are some cucumbers that I pickled last week. And yeah, there's not a whole lot going on in here. A lot of chicken sausage in our meat drawer, and some roast beef that I need to finish up. So, and some chicken that I probably will finish up today for lunch. And then I'll probably have that shrimp and broccoli for dinner. And some things I need to clean out of the fridge. I think there's still a soup in there. Might still be able to eat that. Let's see, taking the recycling, because the recycling is full. I already cleaned the cat litter this morning, and let me turn off the coffee maker. Coffee maker, don't need you right now. And my lamps. Gonna kind of maybe walk these around the house and see where I like them later, and get the ones out of the trunk and see where I like those, and see what we're gonna do with them. So that's what's on my agenda. Good morning. I'm gonna show you a little trick that I came up with this morning because I wanted to wash my shower curtain, and every time I do that, when I take it out of the washing machine, it leaves a puddle of water on the floor, and that's really annoying to me. So I came up with a little hack, and maybe it'll help you, and maybe you'll think it's dumb. I don't know, but I thought it was pretty clever. I'm gonna turn the camera around. So here's what I did. I put all my towels on the floor and decided that I was gonna leave those. I was gonna put all the towels on the floor and wash the shower curtain first. No, Sai. So that when I take it out, all the water falls onto the towels. I can try to also try to get the water to stay in the washing machine, so that there's not a bunch when I pull it out. Okay, and now I can set that there and take it upstairs, hang it back up. You want to come with me while I hang it back up? It's not fun. It's not a fun task, but let's do it. All right, let's get this thing hung up. My bathroom's got a lot of problems, but you know what? I'm really thankful to have this house as even though it has lots of problems, who doesn't, right? Really thankful to have it, even though it has its issues. I mean, I have my issues too. All right, so to get this thing down was kind of a struggle, and to get it back up, I think is more of a struggle. But we'll just count it as part of our exercise for today. So, for one thing, I'm not quite tall enough to reach it, so I have to like stretch. It's up. It was a struggle, but it's up. And I think next time after I get a job, I'm gonna get different hooks because these, y'all, I can barely reach it. And they clip like that. And so you have to unclip it while you're holding it and like try to shove the thing in there. I'll show you when I put up the shower curtain, but I gotta go put that in the wash now. So, well, that was fun. No reward. There's no thanks in this life. No thanks. Also, as soon as I figure out how to get some lights in here, because there's no outlet there, but when I figure out how to get some lights, we're gonna reorganize this because that empty one there fell. And so all the stuff needs to be put back. We've now secured it to the wall, and I've just kind of been waiting to do it until I have to put some lights up here so that we can get it together. That's so weird. I thought that I was having trouble because I thought that this one right here was shorter, but it's not. It's just dusty on top. Look at that. My mom would say to fire the maid. But guess what? I am the maid. I am the house elf in these parts. And actually that was always the joke because we didn't have a maid. My mom actually, when I was growing up, she worked for the county government and she cleaned libraries and such. So she cleaned all day and then came home and cleaned up after children. That was not fun for her. But I love her and I thank her for all her hard work. And well, now I'm gonna wash some towels that are probably, let's check and see how wet they are. Well, they're a little damp. Yeah, they're a little damp, so that helped. And that kept me from having to clean up extra water. But look, we have to fix our floor. I told you, my house has lots of problems. But we're working on them, kind of, on what we can. We're gonna work on what we can when we can. What else can you do? What else can you do? Okay, let's see, it's about, it's 9 o'clock now. Well, I've done a load of laundry and actually what I did first was take that stuff down from the bathroom. It was rough. I know you didn't get to see it, but it was rough. And I washed that. I'm gonna do some laundry now and make a little breakfast. Maybe I'll bring you along for that too. Okay, I'm really hungry, so let's make some breakfast. I've really been wanting a peanut butter and jelly, so that's what we're gonna make. But I'm gonna make it with peanut butter powder. So I'm gonna show you a couple of tricks that I have for that. So we're gonna use 2 tablespoons of PB Fit Organic. I got that at Costco, and I just like to put them in my containers because it makes me feel better. And then I don't have a bunch of packages in my pantry. So that's 1 tablespoon. And 2. All right. Then I'm gonna make a latte, but let's make the peanut butter first. Okay, so I have the peanut butter. in my little, it's a paper chef ramekin. I love making stuff in here. They also have little lids that'll go on them. I'm going to use some sugar-free honey. I got this at Walmart. So I'm going to squeeze in a little of that and we'll see where we are with the consistency. So I gave it a squeeze and a half, maybe. And then I'm going to use some Skinny Mix marshmallow sauce. Makes it a little sweet. And sometimes I'll mix in the honey and then mix in this so that you can kind of control the texture a little bit. But I'm going to go ahead and mix this up. And you see it's got like a peanut butter texture. And I don't think I need any more liquid in there, because it's a nice sticky texture right now. Consistency. Okay, so I've got the peanut butter. And I'm going to put a little pinch of Maldon salt in there. Okay, and then we'll put that back over here where it lives. Okay, so we made our peanut butter. Gotta give it a little taste. Okay, that's really good. Okay. All right, so I'm gonna leave that sit for a few minutes. I'm gonna make, what's the best way to do this? I don't want my coffee to be cold when I'm drinking it. So let's go ahead and put a tablespoon. Make sure this is actually a tablespoon. Yes, I'm gonna do a tablespoon of this espresso powder. And that's like 3 shots. This is Nescafe Gold Blonde. It's my favorite. They have some like flavors like caramel. I haven't tried that yet, but honestly, I usually just prefer the regular. Anytime we get like the K-cups of flavored coffee, I'm never a huge fan of it. Okay, I'm gonna go ahead and mix this in. I probably should have waited a few minutes. And really, I just pour in enough that it covers and like dissolves the espresso. Sometimes I use this, sometimes I don't. I'm gonna use it right now. Ooh, you gotta be careful because this one is like very high powered. Now I'm gonna use my Nespresso to do my milk. I'm gonna do a cup, but I'm gonna do it twice. I'm gonna do it twice so that it's not really full. So I'm gonna put 120 grams, milliliters, 120 milliliters. I find it comes out the same. So 120 is half, so, because a full cup is 240. So that's I got 127. So I'll subtract that from the next one. So I'm gonna go put this on to froth. I think my mom gave me this. And so all my coffee syrups are in like the glass things, and I ordered these from Amazon. You gotta be careful when you thrift these though, because sometimes these don't fit, and that's not fun. So this is, I always put stickers on the bottom. So this is sugar-free cinnamon vanilla, and I got it at Home Goods. So I'm gonna put a little bit of that in here. So, oh, this is Nut Pods marshmallow, toasted marshmallow. And I really like it. It's 10 calories for a tablespoon. It's not the greatest, actually. It has sunflower something or other in it. You can't win, but this is what I'm going to use. I don't want to use like full-on half and half because that's not great either. Let's go get the milk. It's frothed. While I'm waiting for that, before I do that, I'm going to put some bread in the toaster so we can have our little peanut butter and jelly sandwich. So 2 pieces of the keto, it's sourdough keto bread. So this is, I get this at Kroger, if you have a Kroger. Sourdough keto, it's Lewis brand, Lewis shop. And it's 35 calories a slice. So we get 2 for 70 calories and 12 grams of protein. Yay! So we're making a high protein breakfast out of something that seems like it would be bad for us, but it's not. Okay, so I'm going to go ahead and put this milk. I like to use a little spatula to get all the froth out. See the froth? Froth, froth, froth. I can smell that peanut butter. Yum. Okay. So what did I do last time? 127? Like, I like to get all the froth because A, it's frothy, and also, that's my protein. I want my protein. Concentrating really hard. And I'm going to do 30 milliliters of the creamer, so that's 2 tablespoons. That's 17, 18, 19, 28, 29. Okay, one more little slosh. Dink. Is that 30? I'm going to go heat this up. And while we're heating that up, we'll make the peanut butter and jelly. So let's get the toast. I always like to make sure they go the right way. Well, I guess it would be this way. So they're together the right way. All right. Okay, so I use this spoon. I like this long spoon to mix, but I'm probably going to use my little scrapey, the all-set spatula thingy to spread it on here. And I like doing it on the warm bread because it melts it a little bit. It makes it a little easier to spread and also gives you like that melty peanut butter feeling. So you can feel like you're having something decadent. Good, good, good. Okay, let's spread this on here. Okay. I always like to wipe the excess on the other side. And then we have a very big debate in our house over peanut butter and jelly. James is like, way more jelly than peanut butter, and I'm like, I want more peanut butter than jelly. I just want a hint of jelly, which actually works in my favor since I don't get a lot of jelly anyway. And what I'm going to use is sugar-free. Okay. The milk is frothed. I gotta go get that, but let's put I'm gonna finish this first. And the other debate we have in the house about peanut butter and jelly is the peanut butter spoon or knife or whatever does not go into the jelly. And even though this is only my jelly, I'm gonna go ahead and abide by that. Oh, also I wanted to put this in my cup and I forgot. I guess I'll put it on top. This is salted caramel skinny mixes. This is Polaner sugar-free seedless blackberry, and it's 10 calories and 5 carbs. So since it's not a real sugar, I don't usually count that much, but I'm going to this time because it is jam. So the other thing is, like, I could use a tablespoon, which is fine, to measure this, but I'm gonna weigh it because I like to be a little more precise sometimes with that stuff. So grams, and it keeps myself honest, because a tablespoon, you can put a lot in a tablespoon if you try. So 17 grams. So you know what? I'm gonna put a little spray butter on my bread. What was I saying about artificial stuff in my coffee creamer? All right, got a little there. You know what else would be really good? Cinnamon toast made with Splenda. Well, the cat likes to do things. I don't know what he's doing, but I'll have to go find out. Okay. So we're going to see if this is 17 grams. That is 20. 19. So let me scrape off a little. Now remember, this is only my jelly. You don't have to do this. Nobody else eats it. Okay, that's 17. Okay, so I'm going to spread that on here. And that's a pretty good amount of jelly. We're not deprived. We get good things. Even when we're fueling our protein goals. As I'm spreading this, I'm thinking, oh, your coffee's getting cold. Ooh, we don't like that. Okay, so we've got our jam. We've got our peanut butter. Gotta go get up the rest of our coffee. Okay, so now I have a peanut butter and jelly. And I'm so excited about it. I'm gonna cut it in half, maybe. Let me wipe this off. Okay, all these things I've already used. Move, move, move. All right. I'm gonna go ahead and try this before I even put the other stuff in there. Oh, y'all, that's really good. This makes me so happy. Okay, I can put this back here. Who else loves cleaning up? Okay, I'm going to get the rest of my milk, and I'm going to grab the cinnamon so that we can be extra fancy and put a little cinnamon on top. All right, there's our sandwich. The rest of our milk is going to go in here. Oh, look at that. Woo! These are my latte cups. This makes me happy. Might as well be happy while I'm looking for my next job. What a frustrating process. I will take all your well wishes. Wow, look at that. Isn't that gorgeous? I love it. It makes me so happy. It's the little things, everybody. The little things. Okay, let's set that over there. Okay, and that's our little breakfast that we have. I'm going to cut this in half, and then I'll bring the camera over to show you a little better. Probably don't need a full-on knife for that, do I? Let's use one of these. So do you cut diagonal or do you cut straight down? For some reason, I'm feeling straight down with this one. So that's what I'm going to do. But feel free to tell me. Do you cut straight down or are you a diagonal person? I think for me it depends. But I think I probably am usually a straight down. Okay, here we are. Here's our peanut butter and jelly. And there's my laundry being done. We used this marshmallow sauce. We used this sugar-free honey. And here's my lovely little latte. And I'm gonna go eat this right after I switch the laundry. Also, let's see, let me get the, okay, so I put the jam in there too. So this is Polaner, sugar-free. I think other brands, like Smucker's makes one too, but I think they're all pretty much the same. So peanut butter and jelly, and a lovely latte. And this is like more than 30 grams of protein for breakfast. And it feels like you had something really, really fun. And I don't know about you, but it's kind of half the battle for me. Like I don't want to have stuff, I don't want to eat things that aren't good. And like I want to be satisfied and feel like I'm living a good life. And having things that feed my soul as well as fuel my body and my protein needs. So I'm gonna go have my breakfast, and I guess we'll talk about lunch later. You guys, I'm so enjoying this sandwich, and also look at my cats. They're so cute. Where's Blair? There she is. There's my babies. Look how cute they are. I opened the window so they could get a little fresh air. Sai on his little platform. Me eating my sandwich. Drinking my coffee. Having some laundry, doing my house elfing. And then I might run out and, I don't know, drive around a little bit. Mina's at work. Maybe I'll go harass her. Look around Target for a bit. We'll see. We'll see. I do have to cook something before I can go out. So, and finish some house elfing. Make sure my chores are done. But if you like peanut butter and jelly, you should definitely try this. Okay, here we are again. And I'm gonna try to, well, actually, I'm not gonna try to, I am gonna do it, but it's not gonna be easy. This one, I think this one's even harder than the shower curtain. The shower curtain liner. So, here's what I have to do to hang this thing back up. All right, are we ready? Okay. I need like a step stool. Actually, that's probably not a bad idea. Ooh. Reach, reach. Need a second. Okay. I got it, you guys. I got it. I got it. Okay. Okay. I did it. I did it. And also, I folded all of our towels. Check out the my little fold on my washcloths. This one has been bleached because the kid uses, I don't know, something bleachy on her skin. So, those are cute. I really like them. I like doing the little fold on that. I started folding them like that because we have one full bathroom and we had 4 people. So we don't like keep a lot of our personal stuff in there. Kind of treat it like a dorm bathroom. We do keep some things, but like our towels and stuff are in, the kids kept them in their rooms. And we have a half bath that we keep our towels in. So I kept those in there so that they could use them for, to dry their hands or to wash their face or whatever. So I decided that I was going to fold them really cute. Oh my gosh, Sai has brought up his toy. He hauls that thing up and down the stairs. It's so funny. No, those are Mama's. You gonna play with that? You wanna watch him play with it for a second? Here. Oh, come back. Okay, now you can catch it. Okay, I packed up some lunch to take to my kid so we can have lunch together. Okay, let's go see my girl and take her some lunch. She's not quite ready yet, so I'm gonna read my book for a few minutes and enjoy the tea she just made me.